Wow, Pete, I like that. I like that kind of. It's a bit.
That was.
It was a bit rapid, that chord progression for me. I was struck, But
it was good. Saying chords, but I get it. I even slowed it a bit. Slowed it down a little bit for you.
So here we go. We are having a jolly fun day looking at ESP and LTD guitars to celebrate nothing at all, really, other than the fact that it's 2021 and all guitar manufacturers bring out new stuff every year. So,
lots of new stuff. And if they were here right now, Lee, they would say, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of these great Andertons videos.
Especially today.
Especially today. When they're taking it over.
Yes, what's happening today? Maybe you've seen one of the videos already, but we're putting 6 or 7 videos live today on ESP and LTD guitars. Me and Pete doing some of the videos. Pete and Rabir are doing the other ones.
Yeah.
And simultaneously, over on Facebook and our YouTube live channels, ESP are taking over for the day.
What's this?
Bringing... I don't know.
You said live, like that. Live.
Like, as in not pre-recorded, live.
But if you watch this a couple of days after, 2 weeks or a month after, then...
But they'll be there. I think they've got some artists. They've got some people from their custom shop. Basically there to answer questions if you have them.
Do you like red? So I would like to start with this one because I think that...
Can we just say first and foremost, these are the Horizon guitars.
Yes,
and these are
I got excited then.
The E-II models.
Yeah.
So I won't go into the difference between ESP, E-II and LTD in every single video, but that's basically ESP, E-II, LTD is how it goes. So
and you can ask all the people that are doing this. Ask.
So these are all made in Japan, all very, very high spec, all kind of branded pickups and branded hardware and all that kind of malarkey. And I don't know why we haven't got any LTD ones. I think possibly, hey, Salt Bay. I think possibly if we've not got LTD guitars in any of these videos, it's because there wasn't a new version of this in that range for 2021.
Yes.
So, Pete,
yes, this is the Horizon-III. 3. See, I think the Germans does it like this. Somebody else, another country does it like this, and somebody else does this.
And Ted Rogers from Dusty Bin used to go 3, 2, 1 like that. Just saying.
And if you work in a sawmill, you go like this. I'm just saying,
if you're Spider-Man, you go like this.
Exactly, that's it. Anyway, so this is the Horizon-III, and as you might notice, this is a different shape from all the other ones that are here, because they are Horizon shapes.
These are Horizon-IIs.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's Horizon 1.
On there. Let's just say Horizon on here. So
I don't know. As far as I'm, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I thought it was Horizon-II and Horizon-III, but
or Event Horizon. Have you watched that film? You haven't watched that film. If you haven't watched
Horizon.
that with Sam O'Neill, Event Horizon. If you haven't watched that film and you like a bit of scary space scariness, then go and watch Event Horizon. It's a great film. Anyway, 24 frets, mahogany body, 3-piece maple neck, satin finish. So the whole neck from here, and this is satin, lovely, feeling lovely. Goto locking tuners, a proper Floyd Rose trem. So you can do that with, and it doesn't go out of tune, so that's great. You've got a Seymour Duncan Jazz and a Custom 5. 3-way selector switch. This is probably one of the smallest knobby switchy jobbies I've felt on any guitar. Has it got the same one?
I like it a lot. They've all got that.
It's kind of, but I like it. And then it's got a split here, a volume and tone, and I really like it. But why do we have locking here and locking tuners? Is that just an extra precaution?
Wow!
That's like wearing two condoms
it's like double
in one
lock. Yeah, we've got double the protection.
Yeah.
That, sir, is a jolly good question. I mean, I can only assume that. I guess not everybody likes to tighten the nut here.
So you can.
So you've got the choice, and you've still got a little bit of extra sort of stability. And certainly when it comes to restringing, it's quicker to restring if you've got locking tuners.
It's nice,
I don't think I've ever seen that on a guitar before. Locking tuners and a locking nut.
And I tell you what you haven't seen either before on a guitar. Have a look at these tuner pegs. Look, they're straight. They're all straight.
You mean you've got it in tune and it's straight?
No, I didn't touch it. It came out of the case like this. So
but that's because if it doesn't matter what the tension here is.
Don't say that. I was trying to impress everyone with that. It was the first time that anyone has ever in the history of tuning a guitar got all the heads.
Undid the nut. It's just going to go.
Anyway, I'm not going to undo my nut. I'm just going to play some guitar. So I've got 2 amps now, just to make it a bit more complicated. I've got a DP40 with clean and then a Kraken with dirt on it. I'm in the clean, just clean with a bit of reverb from the amp. On the next
on the jazz. Great. Brilliant.
Great sound. And then you split that. I'm not a fan.
Oh, I was really liking that.
See, I'm putting my hands up, and it's too weak. It's not too weak. It's too weak, yes. But it's almost like a Piazza pickup.
Wasn't that a
Pinocchio pickup?
Skunk Anansi song? Too weak.
Too weak. I'm not. I mean, I must admit,
So split jazz, not your thing. If it's not full jazz,
it's not. If it's not full jazz. Here's the middle pickup. Like both pickups together. Sorry. It's a 12-inch radius fingerboard, so I think these strings could come down slightly.
It looks wide to me. It looks like a wide shredder's board.
Yeah, it is, and the neck is kind of a slim C shape, but it's definitely flat. But I think for any shredders that want to do all that stuff, I think the string could come down slightly. This is a bit with the jumbo frets. This is a bit more of a blues.
Right.
If you ask me, it's a bit more of a strat. You know, the shredding is not so easy, but it sounds great. Split it. See, it sounds like an acoustic guitar almost, you know? It almost sounds like an acoustic guitar, which then I just buy acoustic guitar. Here's the Custom 5.
Ooh! Not built for clean.
Not built for clean. Built for mean. Splittings. It's okay. I mean, it's usable.
Like it. Yeah, it's so weird that you're.
I'm not
from
anti
where I'm
it.
Sitting, it sounds great. It maybe doesn't have quite the fatness of a straightforward single coil.
I think what I'm struggling with on these particular, when you split a humbucker, is what to use it for. I think that's why I not necessarily like it. Yes, but even then,
delay.
Even then,
an 80s pop.
You want 80s pop? You just got in the middle position. Yes, but that's just in the middle position. Anyway, let's move on to what you really want to hear, and that's the cracking on the neck and the bridge. That's mild gain as well. That's the mild.
Wow.
That's the mild gain sound. Here's the middle. Let's split it first. See, my face tells a story.
Put delay on it though as well, and play those juicy.
All split. all of a sudden. That bit.
That was that Il Divo guitar solo clip.
That was the
you
one
sent
that's
me on
called
YouTube.
Pasara.
Anyway.
It's great. Anyway, I don't know. It sounds great, man.
There's something nice about it.
I need a shredded guitar.
ESP
I want to learn it.
And E-II guitars are always built to such an exceptional level that it's almost like, even if it's not your style, you kind of appreciate the build and the feel of it. So
it feels lovely. It's lovely. I would put this is a bit too high for a shredder's guitar for me, but that's easy peasy. Just
don't
drop
you
it a bit.
think, despite the fact that that shape's been in the ESP catalogue for a long time,
Yeah.
that extended up about the sort of rhino horn bit going
Yeah, the horn.
on
It's got the horn.
which I kind of, for years and years, always, I kind of felt that looked almost like an odd shape. But now that I'm seeing more guitars, like if you took that guitar and you filled in that up about here, you'd get more like those very contemporary Abassi style.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it is, again, about just having the strap. Because if you look where the strap's going to come down, it's more over the 12th fret, whereas on here it's more like the 14th fret. So
the Mission Mansour one has got this long horn here with that strap in here, hasn't it?
I suspect there's a real player's
It's very
kind of element to
balanced.
that design. Yeah. So even though perhaps I don't find it as aesthetically pleasing as a more sort of symmetrical looking guitar, but lots of long words in that sentence there.
It's almost like it's almost like an offset thing.
It is offset, yeah. So I'm digging that. Now,
anyway,
the rest of this video we're going to rattle through pretty fast now because we've got a load of guitars.
I've just got so excited.
Yeah, these are all the same now. So apart from the fact that this is hardtail, I think the grey one, the brown one, and the red one here are basically just the same guitar.
Well, there's no point then. I'll use. You talk about that. Okay. I'll jam out on this at the end.
So this is the Horizon shape that probably most of you are familiar with. So it's a little bit more kind of symmetrical, as I just mentioned there. It's arch top, so again we've got the mahogany with the maple combination. We've got the three-piece maple neck, and again it's this set-through design, scarfed off so that the gloss finishes here, and the satin finish all the way up the neck. That's quite interesting as well, because when you see these made out of Indonesia or Korea, normally they'll tape the neck off around here for the scarf, which I'm guessing is perhaps a slightly easier place to tape it off. And it's so the very, very top bit of the neck is a bit glossy.
I mean, this is definitely...
Certainly not going to say that that affects the way I play, because I'm nowhere near up here, but maybe some of you have experienced that.
This is not scarfed off, is it? That's almost like somebody has gone
like
painted and then they blended in with like a soft finger or something.
Could be.
You know a soft finger, Lee.
What else we got in here? Beautiful piece of ebony on the board. And then very, very, very high quality hardware. So a legit, proper, the most expensive Floyd that you can buy. The Goto locking tuners, as we said, with the locking nut, which I've never seen done before and is kind of crazy. And then we've got these EMG pickups, which are probably not your, it's not what you envisage when you think of EMG. So this is a 66 and a 57 set, which you can coil tap.
Both of them?
Yeah, so although it's active,
I'm so excited about that.
Although it's active and yet again saving the old ashtray company from going bust, ESP have used the old British Airways ashtray. Watch the other video.
It's been around taking all the seats out of the old seats lying around in the graveyard.
Recycling old ashtrays.
That's a nicer split.
Do you think so?
It's funny how some pickups split better than others, isn't it?
Yeah, I said I really didn't mind it. Very clean, kind of got that almost LA studio vibe that you perhaps maybe an active pickup would remind you a bit more of.
It's straight
but
in the
nothing
DI,
like the gain that like an 81 or an 85 set would give you. think I like the split on the neck pickup more than I like on the bridge.
I agree.
But that's no pedals, no compressor, no nothing. Just a really great sound. Again, the whole Floyd Rose thing, it's like Floyd Rose gets a bad name entirely because of the really cheap licensed ones that they do.
Yeah.
Good Floyd Rose with a good setup is just about as stable as you can get from a tuning point of view. I've got lots of toys on the, well, I say lots, I've got tube screamers. I've got SL drives. Tube screamers and SL drives. There's a lot of gain there. And of course, I've got my new favourite pedal of the day, take the delay off, a metal zone. Can't play any of that stuff still. Sorry,
Sounds
Ola.
great that you haven't practiced your chopping, have
I
you?
haven't
Your
practiced at all. Now, I mean, that for me is, you know, the ESP Horizon for me is as classic a Super Strat as you can get. It's up there with Jackson Soloist, you know, RG550. It's classic. It's such a great guitar. Yeah. And of course, you know, the three we've got here have all got these kind of translucent quilty kind of tops on them. Yep. You don't have to have these in terms of colours. They do, you know, anything from solid blacks through to way crazier colours than that.
Links below.
But Pete, yes, you've got a hardtail. So
yeah, the same specs exactly, but it's a string through. It's the coolest thing ever. I mean, the last time I saw like a metal thing was on my.
Oh, the ESP Espada.
No,
ESP, sorry, the GNL Espada.
The GNL Espada, yeah, that's got that metal cover that Leo Fender put in. That it's very, and it's even the same kind of shape.
Can you just, even though it's not necessarily plugged in, or plug it in, but you've got a very different sort of break angle over the bridge there compared to putting the things on a Floyd. So does it feel very different to play? Like, is the string tension quite different, or not really?
Let's try. It sounds slightly darker, I don't know.
I think it's a bit darker. I think it sounds louder.
It's slightly louder, let me try. The bridge split. It's louder, it feels like
I really literally just want to go like, even take the same colour so that it's not like tone paint can't affect it or anything. So just
play the same thing?
Exactly the same thing. Let's just see if we can. more zingy string kind of.
Is that the burger from
KFC?
KFC, the stringy singy. And much louder. Much louder
Yeah.
and much more. Anyway, let's try.
I mean that
and
again,
then go quickly.
without wanting to sort of get into too much science and everything. That surely makes sense because if a string is vibrating and you know that there are springs on the back of the
You can hear it, man. You can hear that.
You kind of know that vibration in the string is dissipating faster because of the springs. Whereas if it's a hardtail, all of the vibration should stay in the string.
Yeah, too many clever words for me, man. Here's some.
Very good. Right, well look, so that is the end of our Horizon little excerct for the day.
Horizon,
bring me the Horizon.
Horizon up. Your Horizon up.
Barbara Horizon, come on.
There's so many gags in there.
Oh dear, oh dear. Right, come on Pete, I want to jam out on that 3, that thing
the one
over
with
there,
the horn.
Horizon-III.
Okay, please like and subscribe this
Or don't.
to the channel. Or don't, we don't care. But like the video, or don't like the video, just hit the thumbs down. It doesn't matter for us. Right, see you later, bye!